Oh yeah. About to start off another week of Jammies He Does It from the End of the Earth. January 26, 2021. R.I.P. Kobe, yo. I can't believe it's been a year. Holy shit. That's how we started off 2020. It was a terrible way to start the year. A sad way to start the year. But I don't want to start out some sad shit. So I saw today on Instagram, Kobe's 10 rules for success. So how about we start off with some positive shit. Kobe's 10 rules for success. Number 1, get better every single day. That's easy enough. You know what I mean? Make some improvements. Get better. Number 2, prove them wrong. You know who the fuck them are. Number 2 on Kobe's list is prove them wrong. Number 3, work on your weaknesses. You know what your weaknesses are. Why aren't you working on them? Number 4, execute what you practice. Remember those weaknesses you were just working on? Time to execute. Execute what you practice. Number 5, learn from greatness. You're doing that right now. You're listening to Kobe Bryant's 10 rules for success. Number 6, learn from wins and losses. You got to win some, you got to lose some. Just make sure you learn some shit. Number 7, practice mindfulness. You ever been doing shit and you're like, hey, why aren't I not practicing mindfulness? Start thinking about it. Yeah, get mindful and shit. Number 8, be ambitious. Guys, come on. Have some hopes, have some dreams, be ambitious. Number 9, believe in your team. See, that's a tough one coming from Kobe because sometimes I feel like he didn't believe in his team. He didn't want to pass that many people the ball. He believed in like a player or two, but I don't know about the whole team. You know what I mean? And number 10, learn storytelling. Well, you came to the right place. Jammies, he does it from the end of the earth. How about we bring a great storyteller on to start off the show? That was Kobe's 10 rules for success. R.I.P. Kobe.
Yo, can you hear me? I can't hear you, James. Am I on mute or something? It's hilarious. It's like it's a bad, you know? Is it your internet or my internet? Whose internet is bad? This is, it's gonna be on here, James, John, Jammies.
Now we're good. Okay.
This, are we good?
Yeah.
Is it just your internet? You're like in a Wi-Fi bad spot, or what's up?
No, dumber than that. I was playing music on my phone before on Bluetooth. I left it plugged into Bluetooth in the other room.
Gotcha.
Could you hear me before?
No, I didn't hear you at all. It just sounded like very bad. Well, I heard you like on the live, but I didn't hear you when you connected me.
Okay, perfect. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just a quick technical difficulty then. Let me say once again, welcome to the show, Ricardo.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've been balling so damn hard, bitch. I think that I'm Kobe. I started off the show with Kobe's 10 rules for success.
Yeah. No, it was great, man. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, man. Why are you laughing at that?
No, it's just crazy. Like he's still celebrated to this day.
Well, today's the day he died, buddy.
I know, but like they never did that for Muhammad Ali.
Well, Muhammad Ali did get a big celebration when he died, and
but that was like not one day though. It wasn't like the next year.
He didn't die young though. You know what I mean?
That's true. You know, you're right. And he didn't die with his daughter. You're right. My bad.
Definitely R.I.P. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is one of my favorite figures in history. Period. Like, I had a Muhammad Ali poster on my wall growing up. I have a picture of him right in front of me right now over there.
Same here, dude.
Did you watch that movie One Night in Miami?
No, I haven't yet.
You know what it's about, right?
Yeah, I just know it's Muhammad Ali's in it, Malcolm X,
Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown. Very powerful.
James Brown?
Huh?
James Brown or James Brown?
Football player, Jim Brown.
Okay, gotcha.
No, they already had one singer. It was Sam Cooke. You know what I mean?
You gotta have James Brown too.
Oh, I love James Brown's the best, man.
Yeah.
He's the king, man. But him and Sam Cooke both were two of the first people to actually own their own masters, own their own shit, and make lots of money. So big up those two.
Yeah. Get that cash, dude.
But I didn't bring you on here to talk about music. I brought you on here to talk about sports. Ricardo, there's a lot of stuff going on in the sports world. Ricardo's from Timeout Radio, guys. Where can you find Timeout Radio, Ricardo?
Yes, you can listen to it on Sundays at 5 p.m. now.
5 p.m.?
But it's only for like this couple, until this lockdown is over.
So it's live on Sundays, and then you have like the reruns on Facebook or whatever, or YouTube?
Yeah. Well, on Facebook on Wednesdays too. You can check them out on Frequency 5 FM if you want.
Fuck yeah, bud. So this weekend, I know you're a big UFC fan. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I am a big Conor McGregor fan. And man, that was a tough one, yo. It
was a tough one, man. But like, it's just he hasn't been in the octagon for like 2 years almost. He only fought like once, like last year against Donald Cerrone. He went off a big loss against Khabib, and then he lost to Mayweather before that.
When was the Eddie Alvarez fight? Like 2017, something like that?
I think that was like 2015, man.
Come on.
2016. Yeah, man. It's been a long time. He got suspended for like 2 years.
That's the last time that Conor was Conor.
Yeah, he was like relevant.
You know what I mean?
But he was relevant.
That really hurt to watch him go down like that because I'm a big fan. I've watched his rise. I actually paid for the pay-per-view just out of respect for Conor because I love him.
Oh, wow.
I almost didn't because Dana challenged me. He's like, you stream that shit.
Yeah.
But I decided to pay because I owe Conor money, man. He's brought me a lot of joy in my life.
Yeah. Of course, he's brought a lot of people money, but this time he brought only one person money, Dustin Poirier, or people who bet on Dustin Poirier because
the line was
he looked rusty, man. And then Dustin, he looked.
No, I was just saying the line. Conor being that much of a favorite was kind of bullshit. He was minus 330.
Oh yeah, it was like minus, man. So if you bet on your pros, yeah. I saw at one point it was like 350, 375. It was like, so if you bet 375, you only win $100 back. So plus your 375. So it was better to bet on Dustin, which I did, and I bet Dustin and Michael Chandler that night. It was plus 687, so that was pretty good. Nice payday.
Parlay?
Yeah, parlay.
Yo, good for you. As much as I hated to see my boy lose, I'm happy that you had you had a good weekend of sports then because you also Kansas City Chiefs fan.
I bet KC and Tampa Bay parlay.
I bet Tampa as well. Did you see at Kansas City? Trey Songz was there and he got kicked out.
I heard about it. I wasn't there. And shout out to Hakeem who's saying who's bombing. No one yet, Hakeem. But if you wait long enough, maybe I will. Yeah. So it's like I didn't get to see the game because I was doing the radio show. But I'm happy that the Kansas City Chiefs win. But I also like Buffalo. So Buffalo's like my second favorite team. I
wanted ideally to see Buffalo versus Tampa in the finals in the Super Bowl and have Tom Brady rip out Buffalo's heart one more time.
Why? Why would you want to?
One of my best friends is a Buffalo fan, and I just can't stand to see him happy.
Oh man, I would have wanted Buffalo to win just because I wanted to see how badly and how crazy Bills Mafia would have went.
Oh yeah, they would have went nuts. They were already going nuts.
Yeah, they would have jumped through like 6 tables.
I had 2 friends say that they will jump through tables. Even if Bills went to the Super Bowl, not even if they won it, if they went to the Super Bowl, because they were that excited. But yeah, I was saying fucking Kansas City. So Trey Songz was there, and he got into a fight with cops there. So apparently security asked him to leave like multiple times. Him and his friends were being too rowdy or whatever. Maybe they were drunk. So cops got involved, and Trey Songz punched the cop in the face.
No, my God. That's what you get, dude.
It was better than the alternative, stealing his girl.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Stealing his girl, Trey Songz. Do you know why he stopped stealing people's girls?
Why?
So Trey Songz, known as Mr. Steal Your Girl, he would straight up fuck a lot of people's girlfriends, right? Now, there's one friend of Floyd Mayweather's who Trey Songz actually fucked his girl.
No way.
Floyd Mayweather was on FaceTime with his friend. He was telling him about the situation, and he ended up killing himself on FaceTime with Floyd Mayweather.
Shut up, dude. Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
What?
So when people start killing themselves over your good times stealing people's girls, obviously then Trey Songz has to take a step back and stop making songs about it, at least, because he used to have Mr. Steal Your Girl on every song, but after he forced somebody to commit suicide over fucking his girl, and it was a friend of Floyd Mayweather. I guess he's like, I'll chill.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Do you think we should put a suicide watch on Will Smith?
No, he's good. He's good. He's all right.
Yeah. Are you sure? Because man, that story was pretty hot and spicy, dude.
I know, it was tough. It was really tough to see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That scene of him being like, what'd she say? It was an entanglement, and he's like, oh, entanglement.
Yeah.
Watching his eyes water up over his wife cheating on him was almost as hard as it was to watch his father not want to take him on that road trip.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Poor guy.
I love Will Smith, man, and I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, same here, to be honest. He'll probably be smashing puss anyway.
Well, rumor has it that he fucked Margot Robbie when they were filming Focus, so I think they did have a relationship.
That's top A right there. That's top class.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he fucked her, then that's good. I think that warrants for her to cheat on him with her son's friend, I guess.
It's her son's boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
What a crazy mixed-up world it is. You've seen how Ellen Page became Elliot Page, right?
Yeah.
And then
I was wondering how long do you have to like jerk off until she becomes a man?
Do I? You found her hot?
I found her hot before, but now I'm not sure.
Now you don't find him hot?
Yeah. Or them hot? Sorry, them.
Ellen Page became Elliot Page, and now they are going to divorce their wife.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So their lesbian wife found out that Ellen was becoming Elliot, and they said, "I'm going to stick with you through this. I support you." But Elliot started becoming a man, started taking testosterone, and they're like, "Fuck, women are annoying." No, I don't know if that's why, but they are getting a divorce.
Yeah. Well, if it was on like Elliot's wife's side, I get it. Then she's like sticking true to who she is. She's a lesbian, so she's gonna want to have sex with other lesbians, right? She got away from the guys. She doesn't want to date a guy. She doesn't want to marry a guy.
No. You're getting it the wrong way. Elliot is parting ways from the wife. The wife wanted to stick with. The wife wanted to stick with Ellen, even though they became Elliot. But Elliot was like, I don't want to be with a lesbian. I want to be with somebody that wants this dick. So
she's got a pair of balls, though. I will say that she's got a pair of balls to do that.
She's got a big. They have a big pair of balls, man.
Yeah, they got a big pair. Yeah, sorry to everyone who's offended by that.
Yes. So we said Kansas City going to the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay, I'm very happy Tom Brady's going to the Super Bowl. And it's crazy that the next day, the day after, the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady came from what team?
Yep.
What team did he come from?
In New England, sorry.
New England.
I thought you were asking.
And on the Monday, Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, his lawsuit for getting that hand job at paying for sex at a spa.
Of course.
They threw out the evidence. They threw out the tapes. The judge ordered that the tapes would be destroyed. And you know what city that was in? I mean, what state? Florida, not Tampa.
Yeah.
It was in Florida. So, did they make a deal? Hey, we'll give you Tom. We're going to give Florida Tom And if he gets you to the Super Bowl, you throw out the tapes.
I like the conspiracy, the music, and the conspiracy that you're throwing out there. It's smart. It's smart. Very smart. I also think maybe Robert Kraft probably gave tons of money to that SPA or police division. I guess probably just tossed them like a couple mils. Like, shut up about this and just let me get my happy time on.
Oh yeah, he definitely had top of the line lawyers and everything. But I just think it's a very big coincidence that he gets arrested. I mean, he gets charged in Florida, in the state of Florida. Tom Brady goes to the state of Florida, gets Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl, and then the day after, they throw out the tapes. Everything is just a little bit too convenient. I'm just
interesting.
Saying. I was blown away.
It's a great conspiracy. That could be true, man. It could be true. But I also think maybe just Tom Brady wanted to leave Bill Belichick. He didn't want to be his son no more because he's 43 years old.
And I'm happy for him, man. I picked Tampa Bay to win the Super Bowl this year at the beginning of the season.
Nice.
When the playoffs started, I put $10 on them. It wins $100.
Nice.
So let's go.
So you bet before the season started. You made
before the season started. I didn't have any like Bet365 account or anything. When the playoffs started, I put $10 on Tampa Bay.
Okay, well, good luck to you. They're going to lose because they're going to lose to Kansas City.
I know are you going to watch the game or you don't watch it? I remember.
No, I'm going to watch the game because it's a Super Bowl.
You have to, right?
Yeah, I have to watch the Super Bowl.
You're a weird sports fan in the sense that you don't watch your team play.
Yeah, I know.
You can't handle it because you'll have a heart attack.
No, it's not that I can't handle it. It's just I know I give them bad vibes because I'm like I'm rooting for them to win money for me, Except it didn't work this past Saturday because I was rooting for Dustin. I was rooting for Michael Chandler, and they both won.
Yeah, and you watched it.
And then I watched it though. That's the thing. So it's like a little weird. Maybe Lord Gambler is very happy, kind to me this week.
What are you predicting for the Super Bowl? A close game, high scoring, what?
I think it's gonna be like somewhat of a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be like probably 33-27, Kansas City.
I think Tampa Bay is gonna drop some stuff on defense that's gonna fuck up Patrick Mahomes. I know he's great, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I just feel it coming. I just feel something in the air that they're gonna wreak havoc that day. But Kansas City is so good, they're gonna put up points. Kelsey's amazing. Tyreek Hill's amazing.
Yeah,
man. It was quite a game on Sunday. Fucking that McCole Hardman fucking up right at the beginning of the game, and then he throws a blanket over his head like he doesn't even want to be seen. They pep him up on the sideline. He gets in and gets a touchdown the next drive.
Yeah,
that's the kind of team they are. They're like, don't worry, we're good. We were down 21 points like every game last playoffs. Came back every time.
Yeah. Someone thought they were going to lose the game before this. They played, I think it was the Saints, right? They played?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one of my friends told me, they bet on the Saints to win. I'm like, no, man. Kansas City's going to get it done.
I bet on Tampa 2 weeks in a row, so I won money both. So I'm very happy with that.
Nice.
And I hope Tom Brady can finish the job, man. I really want him to win one without Bill Belichick. But I don't want to keep arguing over that with a Chiefs fan. Let's talk about the Royal Rumble coming up this Sunday. I don't know if you get into wrestling, but Royal Rumble is something that I always love. It's a great fun event. I sent you the betting line today just to see who I should be putting my money on for a Royal Rumble if I want to bet on the Royal Rumble. What's the inside scoop on that?
See, the thing with the WWE is they're so weird right now. The people who you want and they should win the World Rumble is not going to win the World Rumble.
So who should win it, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it should be either Big E or Daniel Bryan because they've been building them to be the contenders against Roman Reigns, basically, at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
but it's they're going to throw a curveball out there. They're going to throw
Well, Big E would be a curveball, no? Because Big E hasn't had any big success, has
he? No, he hasn't, but they've been building him up. Yeah. They've been giving him nice programs. He's been winning matches.
You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like that's what should happen. He should win the Royal Rumble.
So
right?
who was that name that had the best odds? I sent you.
I think it was Biggie. I
No,
think it was that.
it was another guy. It was another Keith something. Keith something.
Oh, Keith Lee. Sorry, Keith Lee. Yeah, he's another big dude. I just think it's too early to give him that push.
But maybe that's going to be the twist. You said there's going to be a twist, so.
Yeah, but like,
why would he be at the top of the betting odds? You know what I mean?
Because I think he's on Raw right now, right? And on Raw is Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg.
Okay.
That's for the championship.
Goldberg's back, eh?
Yeah, he is back. He's wrestling again. I don't know why they keep doing this.
Is it going to be a 2-second fight again?
God, I hope not. If it does, I it's just would be really bad for WWE.
Who's the
really
champ? Drew McIntyre?
Drew McIntyre is the champ.
The last time I went to a pay-per-view in Toronto was Survivor Series when Goldberg faced Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, a beast.
Yeah.
Buddy, he finished him off like 10 seconds. Spear, jackhammer, fights over.
Yeah.
I'm like, they can't. That's so disrespectful to Brock Lesnar. Like,
no.
Man.
Well, they thought he was going to draw money, right? And he didn't draw much money at all. Like, some old school fans probably tuned in.
Yeah.
But like now, it's getting repetitive, so people are not going to want to see him as champion.
Yeah.
So I hope he doesn't win, right? Like I hope Goldberg doesn't win because then maybe it could be Keith Lee. See, that's the whole thing with the WWE. They'll fuck you up with your mind with these Royal Rumbles. It's all premeditated. Premeditated, right? It's fake, right? Wrestling. But
what?
Like the Royal Rumble, yeah. The Royal Rumble is so unpredictable for fans. That's why people love watching it. You know? Because it's like, who's gonna win? Who are they gonna give the push to? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna go to WrestleMania? Basically,
I remember the last one of the last ones I watched a couple of years ago was when Roman Reigns won, and everyone was so pissed.
Yeah, because I think that was a year probably they wanted Daniel Bryan to win, and they gave it to Roman Reigns because they thought he was ready, but he wasn't ready at the time. And Daniel Bryan was.
Yeah.
And he should have won that, but I guess they didn't give it to him.
How's the female Royal Rumble? Is it any good?
The female Royal Rumble is just as good, actually. The first ever one was like a couple years ago, and that was amazing.
Yeah.
Last year was all right. This year is looking good. It looks like a good female Royal Rumble. You might want to bet on Rhea Ripley because she's from NXT. She may get the push up to the main roster.
All right.
Yeah.
Writing it down. And then before you go, I got to get the next guest on. But give me your pick for the men's one too, and shout out anything you want.
All right.
People can follow.
I'll say it's either Daniel Bryan or Big E for the men's Royal Rumble, and Rhea Ripley for the women's Royal Rumble.
Okay, put it.
There you go. And go Kansas City, yo.
Go Kansas City and fucking listen to Timeout Radio on Frequency FM.
Yeah, 5 FM. Take it easy, yo.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, Ricardo.
No problem, dude.
Ricardo, getting it started on Jammies. He does it from the end of the earth. I'm going to bring on my next guest. In all the time that I've done this show, I never had an animal guy on yet. And, late night talk shows, you got to have an animal guy. And it just so happens, one of my comedian friends is one of the best in the business. Wickens, Wicked Reptiles. Welcome to the show.
Hey, man, how are you?
Nice background and shit. How are you, Adam? How's things, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, shit. Is that the python?
This is a ball python. This is Pikachu, and you can put your head back over there. This is an albino ball python. He's like full grown, but this is a guy.
Squeezing the life out of you?
Yeah, so if he, that's what he does. Like, he grabs a hold like a rat or whatever and then squeezes it until it stops breathing and its heart stops beating.
Yeah.
And then he swallows it whole and then turns it into feces. That's basically what snakes do.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny. I was looking at your YouTube page and I saw the 5 unbelievable reptile facts. I started watching it. And, the first one is that ball pythons can play basketball. I'm like, oh, what, really? And the second one is bearded dragons actually breathe fire. And then finally I read the caption that says these are actually not true. But I was writing down my questions for you wait, what? These things can play basketball?
Yeah, it's true actually. That's why ball pythons are called ball pythons, because in their native range of West Africa, LeVar Ball actually went there and saw them, and he said, "Wow, that guy can really ball out." And then they've been called ball pythons ever since. It's so weird because do you see his little face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
I'm waiting for him to start squeezing you. Have you ever had any like near encounters with these things going wrong with these reptiles?
Not really. I mean, like a snake like this, a child could rip it away if necessary. So like a ball python is really safe. Like I do have a big berm though, it's 11 feet long. So with him, yeah, like that, I don't handle that one by myself. Because if you wanted me to be, that'd be the last time I make a reptile video.
You can't handle them by yourself. You need to. I mean,
you could, and some people say that I'm a bit of a pussy, but at the same time, like I'm a small dude, an 11-foot animal. If like they're really strong, they take down like deer. So if it can take down a deer, it can take down me. So it probably would never happen. It's like 0% chance, but yeah, I try to like be good about stuff on the internet.
How would it take you down? Like, do they fucking pounce at you? Like, what's a snake's takedown technique?
So basically, they're ambush predators and they actively hunt as well. So a lot of the times, like if they just be sleeping and they like sense movement, or a lot of the time they have heat pits. Like these pits that's for like spitting battle rats, hot fire, and but also it senses heat from like a mammal, which is what they eat. So then they'll just kind of like strike at whatever's warm. So if they think that you're food because they were sleeping and they're just like ambush predators, then that's what they would do, is they would kind of grab you and then they throw some coils around you, and every time you breathe out, they squeeze in. So every time that your body compresses, they compresses it, and then you can't fill your lungs back up, and then that's how you die.
These are all in your house?
Yeah, so these are all in my house. It's like behind me here. I got like a bunch of these, and I got like a whole bunch of stuff like tortoises and lizards. I'll show you some lizards and stuff too, but in turtles, I got my turtle like looking at me right now, like where's the food at, you know?
I seen somebody asking in the comments, what's the heaviest reptile you own? What's the heaviest weight?
My berm. So Kratos is my Burmese python. He's right here. I won't pull him up on myself, but he's a big boy. He's 40 pounds. So it's a pretty big snake. Stop. Oh, it's like, you give me the kisses, you know? He's a very nice guy. He's an affectionate guy.
But does that have teeth?
Yeah, they have teeth. Yeah, they've got like these needle sharp teeth. Yeah. So if they do bite you, it sucks. Like it's not going to make you bleed out or anything. But the nice thing with reptiles is if they bite you, you won't get an infection because they have an anticoagulant, which just basically means you bleed a lot. So any of the bacteria in their mouth would bleed right out of you.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. Yeah. So it sucks, but like, I mean, at least you're not going to die, you know? Like that's really important.
You got bitten by one of those before though?
Oh yeah, I've got bitten by snakes before. It's part of keeping, like, that's the thing too, is like they're not like puppy dogs. Like they don't really know you. They don't love you. It's just kind of like you love them, and sometimes they think you're food, or sometimes you piss them off, and then they're like, yeah, I don't want you around me, so they just bite you.
You ever do psychedelics in your house?
I don't, but this would be a trippy place to do it.
I would be terrified. I would say don't do that.
Yeah, I think this would be either a really good place or a really awful place to start tripping, for sure, because there's a lot to look at. It'd be like sensory overload.
And in some ways, you could probably communicate with them on a different level. Like, you will feel a vibe from these animals. You'll know which of these lizards have good intentions for you and which have been thinking, yo, fuck that guy. Yeah,
I know. Like, I got one diamond. We'll pull him out in a second. He's a bearded dragon. He bites my ear, like, every episode. That would probably trip me out a bit. Like, if you start, and he starts, like, growing, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's not your ear, it's your whole face this time, buddy. Yeah, so no psychedelics in this house as of right this moment.
Yeah. So what... That little, it's a little guy right now, but it's going to grow big, the bearded dragon one?
Well, he's not going to grow any bigger, but I imagine if I was on mushrooms, he might look like he's growing a lot bigger. Yeah. And then you really see him start breathing fire. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, is like if he actually started to breathe fire, then I would have to reconsider keeping him, because fire insurance is really expensive for these guys, and I really don't want, like, that'd be kind of a pain in the ass, you know? And a firefighter, like, resuscitating a puppy, that's cute. But no one wants to see a firefighter resuscitating a snake. There's like no calendars made of that. No. You start making out with the snake, all of a sudden it starts wrapping away, itself around you. And then somebody needs to resuscitate the firefighter. Yeah, that's right. And the firefighter might be scared himself, right? He might go in there, and then all of a sudden he needs mouth-to-mouth as well. So it's just not good. It's just not good. Don't get bit by stuff. All right. So anything you wanted to show me with that one, or you want to take out? Okay, so this guy basically, like, just ball pythons. Like the best snake, like if you want something that's big and impressive, like this is an impressive sized snake. Get yourself a ball python. They're unlikely to bite. They do go on hunger strike sometimes, but they don't need big enclosures. They can go in like one of these basically. But this is Pikachu. And then I'll be back in 1 second.
They go on hunger strikes sometimes?
Yeah, basically, like, so snakes can go like a year without eating. So that, like, they're ambush predators, right? So that's why when they see something, they get it because they don't get very many meals. But yeah, I mean, if you go, sometimes they'll go 4 or 5 months without eating. It's no big deal to me because I've got other snakes I can feed the dead rat to that I feed them. Yeah. But people who only have one snake, they're like, well, what do I do with this dead rat? And I wouldn't recommend eating it yourself. So you kind of have to throw it in the garbage.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put this guy back, and I'll get you a dragon. I'll get you like a fire-breathing dragon, like a real-life fire-breathing dragon.
A real-life fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah, his name is Diamond. It is a boy, and no, he's not a stripper, but he is very handsome. This is him right here. So this is my fire-breathing dragon right here, and you just got to be careful. You can't, like, squeeze him too much, otherwise, like, the fire puffs out, like Mushu and Mulan, right? So you just gotta be very careful, but he's got a very soft chin. It feels like the inside of a puppy's ear. If you've ever, like, if you have a puppy, feel it. That's what the inside, the bottom side of his jaw feels like.
Oh, it's soft like that, eh? Nice.
Soft, yeah, like a puppy's ear, basically.
And then his back is like hard.
Yeah, so his back is very hard. Can't press too hard, otherwise that's when the fire comes out.
When the fire comes out.
Yeah, but he's got these claws too, and they're known for disemboweling other dragons in their native habitat. Bigger dragons, right? And also they can take down full-grown lions as well, which is weird. Yeah, well, they're from Australia, and lions don't occur there, so we don't know that's for sure. But it's a fact that I just made up and you believe. So,
yeah, warning: be careful what you hear on Adam's page because he's fooled me 3 times today. Now, holy fuck!
Yeah, this is my boy. This is the guy that he's in most of the videos. Really, like he kind of is like the guy. I kind of have to watch him though, especially I got like earbuds in, so he's definitely gonna try to like bite them, but. Their bites aren't that bad. Bearded dragons are awesome. I love bearded dragons.
He's your favorite guy, eh? That's your favorite one?
That's my favorite guy, yeah. I got him from some rapper who was moving to California, and he's like, hey, watch your channel. I need to get rid of my bearded dragon. And then, so the next day I had a bearded dragon, basically.
What's his name?
Honestly, I can't even remember. I asked him for his name. I couldn't remember it, and then I went to message him the next day to be like, hey, I'll promote your stuff. And then the conversation was gone. I never talked to him ever
again.
Crazy
if it's like, and that was Drake.
Yeah, that was Drake. That's right. Yeah. So anyway, me and Lil Yachty go way back ever since I got his bearded dragon.
This young rapper from around Toronto, he was leaving to go to the USA. Like I have a rap career. I need someone to give someone my dragon.
Yeah, I think it was like Tupac. Is that a rapper?
Yeah. Tupac would have a dragon too.
Yeah, he would have a dragon. That's for sure. Yeah, he probably have a tattoo of a dragon too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so is that an easy pet to have, or is that a tough one to take care
of? They need like a bigger enclosure, so like it's not super difficult, but at the same time, it's like very rewarding. He'll sit here. He's literally sits here for 5 hours as I edit a video, so they're easy to take care of as long as you have the space, and then there's ultraviolet light comes in 2 spectrums, UVA and UVB. If they don't get UVB, then they get like metabolic bone disease and die terrible deaths, and you don't want that. So as long as you like get on the UVB and you don't let it run out, then they're good. And they eat salad, and they also eat mealworms and sometimes baby mice, which is horrific, but also funny.
That's the special light, the UVB or whatever?
Yeah, UVB, yeah. So ultraviolet. So basically, like if you go out in the sun, you're getting UVA and UVB. Reptiles can see UVB, but you and I can't. We have dumb mammal eyes, and they are superior beings.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I got myself a cool light recently. I can change colors and shit, and they're just really stepping up the vibe in my bedroom. It's pretty sick.
That's pretty wicked. All these lights here, they change colors too.
Yeah.
Just for when we do psychedelics and look at dragons, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, like it'd be cool, but at the same time, very dangerous.
Yeah, I think that'd be very. Yeah, I think that maybe we'll just like not do that. I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't. Out of all the ones, the reptiles you own, what's like the coolest one, but also the hardest to fucking maintain, like the most work?
Probably the berm for sure, because like
the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy, because he needs a big enclosure. He's 40 pounds, and like 40 pounds, like if you lift up a 40-pound dumbbell, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if you lift up a 40-pound, like imagine dead weight, which is what he is, because he's kind of like a derpy, and he moves, and he like constricts, and he coils, and he's trying to hold on to you, and that's the toughest one by far. But he's also the coolest because he's 11-foot snake. Like it looks, he's over twice my height.
Fuck, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Short kings.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's this guy's name again? The one on your shoulder?
This is Diamond. Diamond, the knot stripper. Yeah.
Why'd you pick the name Diamond?
I didn't. The rapper picked the name Diamond. Yeah. So
rappers love diamonds.
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, he's just like, man, he lived in like the crazy, he must have been very successful. He lived in like this $1 million house in Fawn Hill. It was the craziest thing ever. Yeah.
Now you are talking about Drake.
It must have been, I don't know, man. Like this
$1
guy.
million house in Thornhill, that's where he's from. Are you sure?
No, Fawn Hill.
Oh, Fun Hill. I was like,
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn.
yeah. The Niagara, yeah.
Was he white?
No, he's a black guy. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I'm not imagining a black rapper giving you this whole time, and then all of a sudden it's a white guy. It changes the whole story in my head.
There's white rappers?
Yeah, you ever heard of Eminem?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he was all right. I like Post Malone, though.
Oh, Post Malone. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Music. What do you listen to?
Man, I listen to everything. I listen to, like, everything. I'm a big-time metalhead, but also, like, I listen to hip-hop and stuff, too, so.
Okay, metal is probably one of the only musics I don't listen to. But if you had to tell me like a song to check out that's a metal song that you're like, nah, this is a can't miss song. Check it out, you'll like it.
Slipknot Duality, because it's like the first song that or Wait and Bleed. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was like 12 years old. I was delivering flyers with one of my buddies. He's like, yo, check this band out. And it was right after they released, like, I think it was their second album, Iowa. And then I was like 12, and I'm like, oh, this is the real shit right here. And that's been my favorite band ever since.
Slipknot.
Yeah, and they've been around since '95. So,
and they have like a guy in the band that wears like a pig head or something like that.
They all wear masks. They've always worn masks.
Sometimes when I do stand-up comedy, I'm like, I wish I was wearing a mask right now.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Is like, and then like the one guy clowning like pukes into his mask sometimes to like get the. I don't know. It's like it's a weird. It's a weird thing. Yeah. Well, they had like a crow on their first tour too, a decaying crow in a jar, and then they'd smell it and puke in the masks and stuff. I don't know. I guess that's like what hardcore metal people do. I don't know.
You know hardcore metal. Okay. Did you see that new TikTok thing where it's like Google why chainsaws were invented and film your reaction?
Yes, I did see that. Yes,
you know, so you already know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
hoping to go through it with you.
Yes. No, I saw that. I started TikTok because I wanted to like promote the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But then it turns out when you open TikTok, it just starts playing TikToks automatically. Oh. And I was like a big Vine guy too in like, 2013 or whatever year it was. Yeah. So like I see it and it's like I don't know, I can't stop watching it. It's like the most ridiculously addictive thing. So I never wanted to get into it, but now I watch TikToks. That's what I do.
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone, but I see a lot of people's like reposting it on Instagram, and it seems like a hit. I see a lot of funny TikToks.
I miss Vine. I like the 7-second ones better.
Yeah.
But TikTok's it's pretty cool. It's just like a lot of like these floozies dancing. That's a lot of that. You like the 1940s floozy reference? I'm sure I have subscribers. Yeah, exactly. That's right. So, you used to DJ at a strip club, right?
Yeah.
So, it's good times.
Why, did you used to DJ at a strip club as well?
No, I definitely never DJ'd anywhere.
Floozies in general?
Yes, floozies in general. Yeah, it's kind of what it reminds me of. But yeah, it's a good time.
They're all beautiful angels to me.
Yeah, I just watch a bunch of people who are much better looking than you dance. That's basically what TikTok is. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. I seen somebody on the questions asking, what is your favorite animal? Maybe not even reptile wise. What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a red fox. So not the comedian, the actual animal, red fox. I have a Pomeranian that looks like a red fox, and I don't know. I just like they're small, but they're like cunning and wise and very clever. And I like the way they look, and I like that very long snout. Yeah, that's my favorite animal.
If one of your reptiles attacked your dog, would you kill the reptile if you had to?
Oh, if like it was between the dog and the reptile, yeah.
Like you had to save the dog's life by murdering the big python.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think twice. I would chop its head off immediately. Yeah, I wouldn't even think about it. Yeah. Wicked reptiles ready to fucking pop off. Yeah. With that said, I would unwrap the thing. It would be like a last ditch effort, but yeah. That could be hard. No, not if you're on gay TikTok. I don't know what that is, but apparently on Heathy Nugget knows what that is.
TikTok.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Here's a cool guy.
Any other reptiles to show me, or is this
Oh yeah, here, let me put the dragon back. So you see his like claws are like very sharp. I'm gonna get you a true leopard hunter now. This next animal that we're gonna show you hunts in packs. It can take down full-grown leopards and eat them in a single bite. So here.
No, I'm not believing it this time.
No, it's a real thing. It's real true. So this right here, this is Ducky. This is Ducky. It's a leopard gecko. Now, we thought that before that leopard geckos were called leopard geckos because their patterning kind of looks like a leopard, right? You see that?
Yeah.
But it turns out that they hunt in packs, and they can take down full-grown leopards, and they'll swallow them in a single bite. And obviously, you can see how big she is. Now, that obviously is not a lie, and that's a real fact. Right?
Okay, that's my favorite one so far that you've shown me. I really like leopard print. And how hard is this one to take care of? Because I might want one.
So these are honestly, if you get a reptile and you're a beginner, get this. This is the easiest reptile on the face of the earth to take care of. And like, they're not arboreal, which means they don't go up in the trees. They're terrestrial, so they're on the ground. You have leopard print pants, don't you?
I have leopard print shirt. I might have leopard print pants. I have leopard print. I have at least 2 leopard print shirts, and I have a leopard print headband. I fuck with leopard print.
Yeah, I remember someone at Greenleaf one time wore leopard print pants. I thought it had to be you, but
it
okay, maybe
it was me, but I can't remember.
So this guy here, honestly, like if you want anything, this or an African fat tail, which is basically the same thing but from Africa, easiest reptiles on the planet, and they're super cool, and they don't bite, and they eat insects, and you can keep super worms or mealworms at your house, and they'll stay good for like 6 weeks. So you only have to go to the reptile store like once a month. Yeah, they're easy.
I'd probably go with the leopard gecko because I've already had enough African fat tails, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Yes, I do. Yeah.
No, but that's it. So what do you have to feed those guys? What do you have to
So they'll eat like crickets, they'll eat mealworms, dubia roaches, superworms. Dubia roaches don't matter to us because they're illegal in Canada for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're super cool, and they don't really bite. And even if they did bite you, like it won't even break your skin. They're not dangerous at all. This fat tail, though, you got to be careful. This is where they store nutrients and water.
Yeah.
And if you if I were to grab it, she would drop it. She'll eventually grow it back, but it's really stressful for them, and it grows back kind of ugly. So as long as you want like a super nice butt on your leopard gecko, just don't rip its tail off.
You rip its tail just by grabbing it, it'll rip its tail off?
Yeah, it's like a defense mechanism, right? So imagine like you're a predator, imagine you and your friends, your leopard geckos, and you're trying to take down a leopard, right? Like you're in your native, like what you eat, and then the leopard turns around and grabs your tail, and you don't want to be the meal for the leopard, so you just drop your tail. The tail like starts to flicker around, like it'll still move even though it's detached, so that the predator thinks that it's alive.
Yeah.
And then the leopard gecko is just gone, and it can circle back around and then kill the leopard and eat it. Could
I eat the tail?
You could eat the tail. I wouldn't recommend it, but eating uncooked lizards is generally not good unless you really love explosive diarrhea. Well, you could cook it up. That's fine. Yeah, I do foresee lots of issues with your butthole in the future, the next day, but that's fine.
Too spicy?
I think so. I think they're probably they are from like India, so I imagine they're spicy. I can't be for sure, but I imagine probably.
Mm-hmm. Leopard geckos from India. All right. If I was gonna get a reptile, I think that's the one.
This is the one, man. This is a good one right here. If you ever get one, get yourself
I'm more turned off by the fact that I have to buy bugs and bring bugs in the house all the time. Well,
the nice thing is like mealworms. I don't know where I have them. They come in like a little, like a deli cup, and then you just stick them in the fridge. Like they don't bite, they don't make noise, they smell like nothing. Yeah. They just come in like a bunch of like oats and stuff. So yeah, easy. Oh, and also, did Ricardo say that was he counting Tom Brady out of winning the Super Bowl? Did I see that?
He's a big Chiefs. He's a massive Chiefs fan.
Oh, okay, all right.
Don't take it too personally, but I got Tom Brady, man. He's got.
Yeah, how can you like that guy? So 10, he started 20 seasons, healthy, right? Healthy seasons that he started, and he's been to the Super Bowl 10 times. So like, yeah, like name one player who has like a shooting percentage better than that. You know what I mean? Like a 3-point shooting percentage better than that. Like it's the most ridiculous stat of all time.
Not to mention that he also was a 6th-round pick. Like it's like he's probably the best story in sports ever.
He's the best story in sports ever.
There's been other people that you could say, okay, Jordan was great too, but Jordan was great and everyone knew he was going to be great. The fact that Tom Brady came in at a 6th-round pick, he told the owner, you just made the best decision you ever made in your life, and then it ends up winning all those Super Bowls. It's like, fuck, I hated him for the first 10 years of his career. Because I'm a Raiders fan.
I would hate him too. Yeah, that Snow Bowl game. I would hate him too.
So I hated him. But then after around like 2010, 2011, it had been 10 years and he was still great. And I'm like, fuck, I just got to sit back and appreciate greatness. Because I'm watching the GOAT.
Yeah, there's no argument at all. If you're a football fan and you say anything but this player is the GOAT. If you think of anybody, oh man, Canada's better. Last time I checked, going to 10 Super Bowls is better than winning 4. It's just, sorry, 6 is more than 4, and the way that we count. So he is the best of all time. There is no even close second. And then if the thing is too, like with him and LeBron, because people always say, well, LeBron's a better, and you might be right, but it's a more individualistic sport. Like with a quarterback, you can't take the ball and like you actually can run it into an end zone, but it's not the same thing. You're not going to do that 20 times over the course of a game. But also LeBron was LeBron from high school. Like everyone knew who this guy was. He was kind of like had the expectation. And also, I mean, there was a Bill Russell. So there was a guy before him who went to all of these championships and won all these votes. But there's never anything like that in football. So I think that's like the main difference.
No, I think the closest comparable athlete is Jordan, because Jordan was just so dominant for his whole career as well. But it wasn't actually. It took him a while to get going, so not even as long. But I put Jordan over LeBron. That's all I'm trying to say. I wouldn't even put LeBron in the combo.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like it's like generational, right? Like I started watching basketball. I think we're like pretty close to the same age. We were like really young when Jordan. I'm 29.
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, so we're pretty close. So Jordan was like, when Space Jam came out, I was like a little kid, right? So I didn't really get to watch a lot of that. I watched a lot of Kobe. So Kobe was like my generation's guy, and like the next generation was like LeBron. And it's hard to like compare tit for tat. I think at the end of the day, like if I had to pick one, like if we were playing 1-on-1 and I was betting on someone, I would pick Jordan every time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think like if we're being relevant, because Jordan retired like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah. Space Jam, my 7th birthday, I went to see Space Jam in theaters. Me and my friends took a limo there. My uncle was a limo driver, and it was sick. We all were like wearing sunglasses in the limo. We'd come out, watch Space Jam. That might be why I love Jordan so much too, just because like one of the best experiences in my life is being a little kid riding in a limo to go watch Space Jam.
Well, he's the first one to do it too, right? Like there were great players before Jordan, but there was no Jordan before Jordan. There weren't players like Jordan before Jordan, and I think that's the big difference too. Is like Kobe came in, and Kobe was an individual, but he did a lot of Jordan-ish stuff, and then LeBron did the same thing. And at the end of the day, I think that because of social media, LeBron is a bigger star than any of them were in their day. But it's just because there's more exposure, there's more money on the table, he's made more money, and the whole thing.
Yeah. LeBron, man, he's still going too. So who knows when it's all said and done, what other stuff LeBron's going to stack up? Because that last one that he won was impressive. When he beat fucking Golden State when he was in Cleveland, that made me think he was greater than, definitely over Kobe. Sorry, Kobe, it's the day of his death. I apologize, but
yeah, here we are shit talking Kobe. He died a year ago today.
I started off the show giving Kobe's 10 rules for success. So. And bumping this.
His 10 rules for success. I remember like back in the day, before I got into reptiles and stuff, I was a national level bodybuilder for Ontario and Canada. And what I would used to listen to like motivational speeches and stuff. And that was like the main one that I would listen to is like his 10 rule. And also Arnold's 5 rules for success was also really good too.
I see someone in the comment section saying 2 kids talking about sports history is cute. Back to the animals, please. Now, this person, we're giving Jordan the credit, so I don't know who the fuck he wants us to be talking about, like Bill Russell or something as the greatest. Fuck off with that bullshit. But we will get back to the animal, because I did bring an animal guy on. So is there any other guys you wanted to show me, or is this the last one?
Here, I'll show you a turtle, too. The turtles like to bite me, but that's okay. And I'm just going to think of like a ridiculous fact to tell you about the turtles as well, just so I can make you believe it. But they're right behind. I'm surprised you haven't been hearing them the entire episode, because the turtles make so much noise. Don't bite me, dick. There we go. He's also going to pee all over.
I always thought Michelangelo was a little loud, too.
So this guy found him in a back alley. He was being trained by a rat. And when I got him, he had a headband on and the whole thing. I've since removed the headband. It turns out that it's not good for turtles to wear. But he's got these crazy karate moves. Sometimes I come down here, and there's like broken boards everywhere and like broken bricks one time I saw. So I don't know what's going on, but ever since I got him, just things have not been the same in the reptile room.
He looks pretty tough. He has that face like he means business. Like
he does. So this guy right here, he's a yellow belly slider. He's very similar to a red slider.
He's a yellow belly.
Yeah, yellow belly slider, right?
What a pussy.
Yeah. You made a
Isn't yellow belly an insult?
I think yellow belly is an insult. I think that's true, but Oh, stop scratching me. Basically, these guys. Oh, he's trying to bite me.
Oh, he looks. He's mad, yo.
Yeah, I'll put him back in a second here. But basically, you see like the side of his head. He's got like these yellow bands on his head, right? So a red ear slider is similar, but those are going to be red instead. And see, best rippity rapper of all time. And basically, these guys here, they've got this yellow belly, very similar to a red ear slider, which like you see in ponds all around because they're extremely invasive.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy like wants to take a piece of me right here.
So this one you can just find in your local creek. This is a common turtle.
This one you wouldn't find around here. You'd find like they're very close cousins, painted turtles and red ear sliders. But these guys, their native range is North America. So like if you went down a little further south, you'd find these guys. But I think they're cool because they have that yellow belly. And they do have some like significant claws, which are like scratching the shit out of me right now.
Yeah, he's trying to bite me. And he's really trying to bite you like the whole time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put him back. Because
what do you feed turtles?
So turtles. I wonder if I can get the other turtle because I got another turtle in here. Where's Mappy? So this guy, that was Buggy. Buggy's a good guy, except for he's kind of a dick. Where's Mappy? Where'd you go?
Buggy was like, quit bugging me.
Yeah, so the other one, he's a map turtle. He's like, if he comes, I'll grab him if he comes out here. He's like hiding underneath his little barge there. He thinks, I think he knows what's going on. He tries to bite me as well. But what was your question? Sorry, I just started talking.
What do you feed turtles?
Oh, turtles. So turtles get fed basically like a turtle diet, but also I'll feed them like mealworms, and there's like some other things you can feed them. I actually got these from Ryan Sim, right? So a comedian friend of ours. Yeah. And he's just like, I got to move. And I guess his chick had these for like 20 years. So they're 23 years old, these turtles. Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, come get them. So now I've got turtles. I got them like, it was like on a whim, like the one day. He's like, here, come get them. So now I have turtles.
I heard turtles are a tough pet to have, like very, they get sick a lot and they carry diseases or something. Is that true?
Yeah. So they can carry diseases, like, but so can any other animal as well. Like the salmonella thing is pretty overhyped. Like I will wash my hands before I touch my face. But in terms of like difficulty for care, you need to take care of water parameters. You need to have UVB again. You need to have a basking spot. So you need a land area and you also need a water area. So they are kind of a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest with you. But I don't know. I'm an experienced keeper and this is what I do for a living. So I have time to take care of them.
Have you ever tried to race them against a rabbit?
I've never tried to race them against a rabbit. I know that they can beat the rat in a foot race. I did see that behind the alley in the sewer, but they really love
that
pizza
rat was
too.
Old, and he had a cane, so it's
it's true. Like, and the rat, they just kept sending the rat out to go get him pizza. It was like the weirdest thing. I don't know what that's about. But
have you ever tried to feed that turtle pizza for just good old time's sake?
These specific ones, I've never tried to feed pizza. Every time that we have pizza for dinner, and then like the leftovers are always gone. So I don't know how they get up the stairs and get them, but I imagine it's got to be them. They're the only ones I know that eat pizza.
Sneak in and get it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Well, fuck. Thanks for joining me today. That was the last one you showed me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one I'm showing you. I don't really have.
No, that was great. That was really that was great, man. Fucking turtle, the leopard gecko. That's my favorite. Fucking and the python that you can actually rip off you.
Yeah.
That one's safe. So you showed me a bunch of pets that if somebody was looking today. The first three were easy to take care of, and the turtle's not that easy. Yeah,
I wouldn't suggest getting a turtle unless like you really like stinky water and doing water changes.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, my friend wanted a turtle, and their parents were like, "No, you definitely can't have a turtle. It's too much work." So they should have just got a gecko, apparently, a leopard gecko.
They should have just got a leopard gecko, and now you can be the one to tell them that.
Fuck yeah, bud. Anything you want to promote before you go?
I just started up on TikTok, so please follow me there. And Wickens, Wicked Reptiles on YouTube. Thank you very much. As I started this episode with you, 72,000 subscribers today. So thanks for everyone who's watching. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what's up. And I would promote comedy dates, but we're not allowed to do that in this province. So
yes, I'm excited for comedy to be back. My last show was actually your show, so thank you for that. It was in Welland, and that was the death of comedy that day.
That was the death of comedy. Yeah, you were the last one to ever do that show. So if it never comes back and the world explodes, I mean, that is forever Jam Easy's show.
Yeah, I headlined it, I closed it out, and then the comedy never existed again. So did I do so good that it ended, or did I do so bad that it ended? Who knows? But the universe was like, fuck that comedy shit. It's over for a little bit.
Yeah, that was the worst bomb of all time. You actually closed down the entire province.
Fuck yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to see you on the other side of this. And if the lockdown lasts too long, I'll probably have to bring you back on here to do some more reptile shit.
I'll be happy anytime, and bring out like 3 different reptiles if you ever want to have me on again.
Fuck yeah, bud. All right, let's do it. All right, thanks for coming on, man.
All right, thanks, dude. Peace out.
Wickens, Wicked Reptiles. Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on Instagram. That was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for joining me. Getting the week started over here at Jammies. He does it from the end of the earth. And don't forget, we're brought to you by Lickamore.co. Weed delivery service, same-day shipping. Type in JAM10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Lickamore.co. Thanks to my guest today, Ricardo Mejias, Frequency 5 FM, Timeout Radio, and of course, Wickens, Wicked Reptiles. We got an animal guy now. Jammies, he does it from the end of the earth. We'll be back tomorrow night, Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 9:30ish.